Hello, I'm Evelyn Gurevitch, and I'm 103 years old, and I've been coming to symphony since 1943. You know, we lived on the ranch, and my mother-in-law and father-in-law lived next door, and she was not very happy here. We didn't have a lot of money, but I decided maybe I should surprise her. So I took her once to that's what it was. So we started going to the symphony with her and just continued going ever since. It was George Trumley was the last concert he performed. And then the next one was Cork Brown. I kind of knew him personally. He had the store downtown. And so we were, everybody would, in those days, everybody knew everybody. So we kind of knew everybody. And it was just, I don't know, it was just delightful just to go and you get dressed up a little more than you would elsewhere. A little strange, I mean, but it was a small town and everybody knew everybody. When I first moved here, there were only 10,000 people. Just because I liked them. Yes, it was always enjoyable to go, and it just felt good to just relax for a while. We were always busy, and we had a chicken ranch, and we raised 10,000 chickens at once. So it was an outlet, something. My children did, but I didn't. My son played the clarinet, my daughter played the saxophone. I think we now have an older audience, from what I can see. I'd like to see the young people take over and enjoy it. I was raised in Los Angeles, and I moved to Berkeley when we first got married. We were there a year and a half, and then we moved here. And we moved here, basically we used to come, my brother-in-law had a girlfriend in Petaluma, and we used to drop them off on the weekend, and then we would take a ride around the countryside, and we fell in love with it. So we decided to move here. And at that time, my mother-in-law and father-in-law also lived in Los Angeles, and he had retired, and they were by themselves down there. And we decided to bring them up here and live with us. And I worked for 25 years. So I was in the city schools. No, I worked in the office. I was the attendance secretary. I still see them on the streets, and they still recognize me and say, "Oh, Mrs. Gurevitch, oh, Mrs. Gurevitch." They're grandmothers now. I would encourage them to try as hard as they could to go. I think anybody that goes will enjoy it. Now he is so fantastic. He's just outstanding. He's just so warm and outgoing, and a lot of enthusiasm. The piano is always nice. Yes, of course the violinist. My favorite.
You're a fan of Joe?
Yeah. He comes sometimes to our congregation, a small group, and puts on a performance. My goodness, you can't compare with this, the music and everything. It's just, it's all around you, Of course, we have a large Jewish community, and practically all of them have season tickets, and so I see a lot of them. It just feels like I go there and I see all the mostly the same people, and everyone greets everyone, and it's nice being in a small community, except it's no longer a small community. It's growing.